Hello, hello, hello. We are back with some Minecraft. I still gotta do some freaking stuff. Oh, that's been done, and then I gotta drop it here too. Uh, alright. Alright. So, as the stream title suggests, assuming it updated correctly, I'm finally gonna be building this fucking Savanna. I've been here since like basically the start of the server, and I'm finally going to freaking build the thing I came here to build. I've already cleared out a spot over here for it. It's not gonna be the biggest thing. I think I'm gonna be using the majority of this area, maybe. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna take like a whole like 2 hours to build this thing or whatever, but which is why I'm kind of trying to keep my streams to all things considered. But oh my god, that's right, I have a diamond fucking axe now. Yeah. I did some netherite mining off stream and all that stuff, so I have my picks, and this is freaking hold on. I have my pickaxes and stuff, and then netherite booties, because I don't really like putting on other armor because I like showing off my skin. Okay, I spent good time on making this skin. I'm freaking starting this thing together. I'm gonna show it off, okay? Anyways, yeah, I think so. This is gonna be basically all the materials I think I'll need for this. I might need to get some more wool from the sheep farm, but this should be enough. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use any of this so from here, but I know for sure I'm gonna need these and coarse dirt. I don't know. I might not have enough of this. I might have to just use normal dirt after, but we'll see how this goes. I never got the freaking fence post stuff for the graves because I'm making a graveyard. Surprise. Oh, I would make a giant one, but I don't want pots everywhere. Dang. We have some normal oak trees over here, courtesy of the Savanna. I'll just chop these down real quick. And we'll deal with that as we go. I don't think I need too much of this stuff. Just enough to make a few fence posts. Everything else should be fine for the most part. Replant. Okay. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is try and lay out, like, I don't know if I'm gonna use this entire area. I might actually expand out a little bit more this way. But we'll see. So I did some research actually, to try and like, well, I don't know why I did that. While planning out this, like, while planning out this graveyard thing. And I was trying to figure out like what kind of graveyard I wanted to be based on, because obviously you have like traditional graveyards and stuff. But then I was thinking like, well, we're in a savanna, right? So wouldn't it make sense for me to like build uh build a graveyard that's like gonna be something that you would see in a savanna, you know? So that's what I did. I researched this. I researched a bunch of stuff about savannas and acacia wood and stuff like that, and turns out Wikipedia kind of sucks when you're trying to look for places to have acacia, because the entire thing is just like, oh hey, yeah, acacia's native to what's it called? Frickin' to like mainly Australia and Madagascar and like some other parts of Africa, right? Except when you try and look for places like species of acacia, they're only mentioned Australia, which I get because it's like the second most common tree in Australia, but like, where's Africa? You know? If you can't tell, I've looked into some like Africans, specifically oh god, Zambian and Botswanan burial like traditions and customs like that, on like how they usually bury their dead, which may be a bit morbid, but I thought it was an interesting read, honestly, even if it was only like a fairly brief what's it called, look into their customs and stuff. But as it turns out, so I'm probably gonna be basing this off of like the Botswanan capitals, whose name I already forgot, but Botswanan capitals, like one of the graveyards I was like looking at around there, trying to figure out like how they do stuff. And what they usually do in Botswanan, I guess, culture is they are, from what I've read, like assuming all this information is reliable, they're like pretty spiritual people, and so like what they, so a lot of this stuff that's like a lot of the stuff is sort of like, oh yeah, we like, here are the customs we try and do beforehand to get ready to ready someone who's like dying or dead or whatever, and then here's what we do. Like, that's not what I wanted. Okay. And here's like, there's not like a lot of talk on like the actual burial process, which I get, but as far as I'm aware, it seems like the Botswanan, like how they usually bury their dead, they don't really have a lot of caskets, I don't think. It seems like, from again this one, like one or two articles I've read, I could, and obviously it depends on like cultures and like other religious type of stuff as well, but that's kind of the vibes I've gotten. They kind of like bury their dead specifically in like in ways where it's like we'll face them facing west, which is why I have these chests specifically placed this way, which is gonna be, you know, caskets essentially. And they have them facing west, because that's where essentially their ancestral world is, and some like Botswana cultures and stuff like that, and African cultures. So I'm trying to embody that as much as I can, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was just interesting, like, to read about this type of stuff and like learn more about cultures of the world, of like places that I've never been to, and I'll be honest, I probably never will go there for probably mostly monetary reasons, but you know, if I can't learn about it in person, might as well learn about it through the internet, as reliable as they may or may not be. Yeah, in the graveyard that, what the fuck, how did that happen? In the graveyard that I was looking at, it seemed like they had these, like, I'm assuming they're rain covers, essentially. I mean, they were like, what's it called? What's the word? Oh wow, I can't English today. Wow, amazing. Um, I should probably have music on. Hold on, I've already forgotten to do like so many things. Let's put on some Zelda and chill. There's a new Game Shop album for that. I'm gonna wanna vibe to. Is that seems to be good enough volume. I already forgot what I was talking about. Amazing. I know I was going on about the Botswana and like burial cult stuff, but I don't remember what specifically. Oh right, this stuff is, yeah. It seems like they're kind of like, it's just basically like a little to cover thing that's like covers graves, because how like the again, this is based off like one graveyard in Botswana, but how the graveyard kind of does is they kind of just bury their people and then they put like a dirt mound on top of that, like where the people were buried and stuff. And it seems it's a fairly big mound, and I kind of do wish these were like, you could have like half slabs of like dirt or whatever, but you can't. So I'm working with what I can in Minecraft. So that is not what I wanted to do. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to get at here. Did I just throw something on the ground? No. I'm not gonna be able to get on top of that without something like. I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more acacia. I haven't exactly planned out how big I want this to be, because it is, I kind of like I don't want to say designed this morning, because this is barely a design. It's just like a hole in the ground with some dirt on top, you know? Damn it. Yeah, I'm specifically using acacia wood here because it's easy to get, you know? Okay. All things considered, you know, it does look like, oh god, hello. It's a nice looking, like, graveyard. It's like, it's got vibes, you know? It's, again, kind of morbid, but it's got vibes. I might need to cut down on some of the rotten flesh in later attempts. Or not attempts, the later graves. I also still need to name the quote-unquote villagers that have died here, you know? Which, admittedly, a lot have died in this village. Like, the only villagers left are the ones I've been, like, keeping in those two buildings there. And, like, that's all that's left. Which is kind of sad. But it's fine, because I've been well, I'm not breeding them too much, because I don't want to cause too much lag in this area. Especially since I'm not going to be here for very long after I finish building all this. Since, I mentioned this a bit last week with my plans for this server. And, the general idea is that I have a shop idea, which is gonna, quote-unquote shop idea. It's more like an experience, really, I guess. That sounds like kind of pretentious, but it's, if you all know what geocaching is, I'm essentially trying to create a, quote-unquote business based around that. So I'm probably gonna be hiding, well, not probably, I will be hiding like barrels and other chests around here to like for the sake of I guess a two-way path is fine here. For the sake of wow, I can't, my brain cannot do multiple things at once, huh? Two, three, four. What we got? Yeah. God, I really hope Creeper doesn't sneak up on me again. The amount of creeper holes that are just around the savannah is insane. They don't have like any of it lit up, and I'm gonna have to deal with that too. Because I don't want people to just go around and break stuff in this. I want this to be more like a experience in that they'll have to like actually like a scavenger hunt type of thing, you know? Like what geocaches are. That looks really nice from here. Is anyone sleeping? No, it doesn't matter. It's just me and Sam. Time to skip the fucking nighttime because I don't want to deal with all that. Oh, hello, sir. Goodbye. But yeah, once I finish all this area, I'm gonna have to move it all into the next place. which I haven't exactly decided what I want. I don't know why I made more chests. You know what? We'll deal with it. This should actually be like this. No, it shouldn't. I lied. That was right before. Yeah, I haven't decided what I want the next area to be like yet, but other than I think it might be in a cave, which is gonna be really annoying to have to spawn proof and everything. But you know, we'll deal with it. We'll get there when we get there. That's not what I want to do. I want Darko. I don't really need that much spruce, but like this. Okay. Should hopefully be enough to get me through this project. Yeah, I think most of my builds are going to be, for the geocaching thing, is probably going to be around fairly simple, all things considered. Like I'm probably gonna, I don't really like, oh, well that's not true. I really like doing terraforming. I just feel like it's probably one of the things I'm pretty good at in this game. Like getting a feel for like, oh yeah, this is what Minecraft generated terrain kind of looks like. But I don't really want to do that, too much, because I want to try and be able to do builds I can kind of just do like in like one stream kind of idea, you know, sort of like what I'm doing now. So I feel like that's gonna be better when it comes to like, you know, figuring out like, oh hey, I want to watch, you know, Salver build this thing that someone found on another stream type of idea. This bone could go here. And of course dirt. Let me think. So if we go like this, I think I can get another row over here. I guess I can put this like this. Maybe a bit too close. Figure it out. But I kind of don't want this here. That should be fine. Right? Yeah. No, not there. I don't know. I don't know why that was even right in any sense. Some this side as well. That's not the right spot for that. What's my dirt? Fan this out a little bit. And I'm gonna need to make this fence it. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure like when Mojang made the added Savannas to Minecraft, like what they were specifically like which regional version of like Savannas they were trying to go for. Because these types of like acacia trees are found in like a lot of different parts of the world. Again, mostly Australia and Africa, but I was thinking about it, it probably would have made more sense to have this graveyard. I mean, I picked this location before I really did much research on the, you know, Botswanan, like, burial customs and stuff like that. But probably would have been smarter for me to have put this, on the other side of the village. Or, you know, find a different village and put it there instead, because if souls are gonna be traveling westward, I don't know if it makes much sense to have an eastern like graveyard. But you know, we'll work with what we have. Let's just say these people back here have been around a bit longer and have been like decomposing a lot more. And all that's left are the eyes, even though I'm pretty sure the eyes would be one of the first things to go. This way. I think there's 4 rows of this. I think that should be enough for the thing. Yeah. This feels like it'll be enough. So I don't really need any more dark oak. I can just turn those into chests. And sticks. Probably do some texturing for the dirt as well. Add some variation here and there. Maybe. God, I'm gonna need a lot of stairs. I'm gonna need more acacia than this. Don't really need these anymore. Need that. I haven't made the grave markers just yet. I'm also gonna have to make a lot of barrels and... Actually, I can keep the chests on me because I'm gonna need to make a few of them anyways. I kind of want to place at least 1 or 2 barrels or also, but... Let's see. When it comes to this path, I think we're gonna have this try and loop around this way. I'm gonna need more dirt to create more. Actually... Yeah, because I want this to be about as level as I can. Maybe. Because it doesn't make such sense to go down than up again. Don't really need the coarse dirt right now. Work with me here. Thank you, Sam. I don't know if he's in the stream, but I'm assuming not. But you know, for the sleeping, you know. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I think there's 3 away. Yeah. Kind of wish I made it only 2. You know, let's say these back rows are only 2. They're not as well kept, probably, or like people are a bit more. And I can move this one around over here as well. Right, I need the core start to finish. Frickin' I'm burying these people. Okay. Those posts are up. I just gotta place. Oh, the acacia, which, right, that's what I was doing. Acacia saplings. Let's throw these over this direction. Let those grow as we start placing stairs and stuff. Of course, I'm gonna replace that. Hey, the wandering trader. What? Oh, you're in a hole. I thought you were like in the ground for a second. You know, I won't say no to that, even though just because coral is not exactly renewable, so it's gonna be good for me to get as much as I can in as many ways as possible. I don't know how much I'll be able to get is the thing. But we get the whole stock or not, but we'll see. Kind of weird that you're, you know, selling your wares in a in their graveyard, but sure. Wait, let me double check that I had these spacing the right way. I'm pretty sure these were facing. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure I didn't bury the dead incorrectly or anything. Sounded condescending. I didn't mean for that to sound condescending. I really don't want to bury the dead incorrectly here if I can avoid it. Guess potatoes are my best bet at getting some more. But yeah, when I do inevitably move on to the next area for the geocaching thing, I'm probably going to what's it called? Oh, that's a lot of potatoes. I'm probably gonna leave these villagers here. Maybe I might move them into like a hole or something. People can't like steal them or whatever. But I don't know what they are, you know. But do not care for those. Hello, sir. You are still here. Jesus, how many more of these you got? Oh, receipt. Okay, and I'll throw all the leftovers into here, get some. I could probably automate this if I wanted to. I have the iron for it now. But that would take work that I don't feel like putting into this, really. It wouldn't be that much work. I could do it pretty easily, but, you know. I don't really harvest these farms enough to warrant an automatic composter. That was not a lot of... Oh, there's the fucking stack. Okay. I was like, why did I only get 16 wheat out of the whole, like, farm, you know? No, we're good. Farmer. Not that. This. This. Hopefully this will buy out the frickin' wandering trader. Or then I can take your leads. Okay. I'll move that to my shop eventually, I guess, because that's a whole diamond's worth of stack right there. I don't need this. Right, so I was gonna turn this into paper to either or the sell. Aqua affinity, interesting. Not particularly useful, but interesting. I don't believe the other guy either isn't upgraded fully yet, or yeah, it's not upgraded to the next. Going. Anyway, sir, you're about to become a permanent resident of this graveyard, so you know, say your prayers and all that. Ow. Ow. God damn it. Stop juking me. There we go. I might not bother with like hiding the sheep and all these farms and stuff. I'll just probably move villagers into a hole. We'll see how that goes. Wait, I am in the middle of doing this. I'm still online, right? I think so. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how I misplaced that twice, but sure. Yeah, freaking this thing is like a creeper and it freaks me out a little bit every time. Yeah, this is a fairly easy build. Like, this is more or less done at this point. I'm not gonna be hiding this stuff on camera, or on stream, obviously. Well, maybe I'll put like 1 or 2 chests around, but then you guys will know, like, you know, where those are. But will those be the ones with the thing? Who knows? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. God, why? How am I misplacing this like twice in a row? Okay, so I'm gonna need 6 times 8. That's 48, I think. More, right? 8 times 3 is 24, times 2 is 40. Yeah, 48. I'm gonna need 48 of those slabs, and then I need 80 of the stairs. Yeah, no. A stack, and then some of these. That's definitely not enough. I'll probably get the rest of it from just one acacia tree, honestly. Grab this one, because I kind of do like the trees being surrounding the graveyard feel. That was kind of a wimpy tree, but okay. I don't know if that could be enough. Oh, maybe. I need what, 80? That's 67. That should be enough. If I do my math right, that should be enough. I didn't even do my math. I'm gonna need more. I counted this wrong. Ugh, that's annoying. Yeah. Dang. Okay. I mean, a slab should be fine though. I kind of want to try and make a new name for the geocaching thing as well, because I don't know if geocache, like the word geocache, is copyrighted at all. You know, I don't want to be stepping on any toes there. It's probably copyrighted. I'm pretty sure it's an American business. Everyone's a fucking stickler for copyright in America. I don't think it's, well, I don't know if copyright's as bad as it is in like places like Japan, or like not bad, but like, you know, people are being a stickler for that type of stuff, which I totally understand. You know, like they made it, they want their rights to keep to, like, you know, how it's portrayed and all that stuff, whatever words. But they can still go a little far with the whole anti-copyright stuff. That'll be 48 more. Why are you still up here? There's a thing there, that's why. Grab connectors. I don't want to take that because that's gonna look gross. The background of this area. Okay. Oh. Yo, Glorious Bowser, thanks for the follow. Okay. This should be enough. No, it's not. I'm one off, I think. That should be enough then. Should have enough slabs, right? Yeah, that should be fine. Oh my god, every time. I think I've done this in every single row now where I've just accidentally placed it on the fucking dirt mound grave. Up twice before I have to go down and grab shit, basically. Yeah, not mess this up. Amazing. Very obvious. Dang. I guess it doesn't hurt to have one or two obvious things around here, and I'll hide some more elsewhere. But I need. There's only spruce I have. I don't really need dark oak. And 2 sticks. And let's see how many fences we can get. Actually should be enough. I'll make some extra spruce. Fences just in case. Oh. And then I'm gonna need to make some signs. You know, it's fine. Some of these just be unmarked, I guess. Oh. So these into stairs. Arbitrarily turn. Arbitrarily off. And now let's start placing stuff. Let's actually let me get rid of some free space first. Then I'll start placing stuff. And go there. You have a lot of lanterns, so I will probably be... I have a lot of lanterns left over, which will be good, because lanterns are always good to just have around. And I'll probably be needing a lot in my next, area build thing, once I eventually get there. Don't. Pickaxe. I think for some of these, I'm gonna have it kind of be like this, you know, where I can like hide stuff around underneath grave markers and stuff. Not for all of them. I do want some of them just be this. And then we'll put a sign up here. Here lies Fredrickson third. It looks fine. I gotta pull up more music. Let's go with classic Stardew Valley. It's gonna be wood, something's gonna be only wood. I don't know how I feel about this still. This one can be mossy. This one can be that. And let's grab this one. Up. 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 Here, am I missing any? I'll use normal oak for some of the signs, I guess. I'm really just putting arbitrary names here. If anyone has name ideas, you know, you can drop them in the chat and I'll probably put it on one of these signs. Here lies... God, I've already stuck to naming things. Henderson. It's not how you spell it, I don't care. Here lies... Here lies... Here lies straight Bowser, because gay Bowser lives on. No, you know what? No. I'm putting it. Doubling down, let's go. Here lies... Fabrico. The Alamo. I don't think that's how you spell it, but you know what? It's how it's gonna be. Oh, they're only 16 grams. I don't know why I thought they were 24. Actually, if that's the case, I'm gonna put some more, these spruce ones up. You're alive. Damn. So y'all know I gotta put on one of these. Here lies my hopes. I don't like the way that's spaced out. Do you think people are gonna get it if I just say here lies hope and dream? It'd be like here lies my hopes and dreams. I think that's... I'm assuming people are probably also gonna think that it's supposed to be like Dream Minecraft, but nah, it's supposed to be a hopes and dreams thing. Here lies... No, I'm not gonna put any swears because if someone is PG, I don't want to get their stream in trouble or whatever. I was gonna put a bad bitch, but yeah, I don't think bitch is allowed in a lot of PG streams. And I gotta think about those content creators as well. Here lies. Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Here lies. Is that about Johnny? Like from The Shining? With an H? Yeah, it's with an H, apparently. Enough. Then we have... Don't have a lot of girls, I don't think, around. Although I guess Hope and Dream could be girls. What are some other meme options that I can put on graves? God, I saw something kind of fucked. I'm not gonna put it, but I could put like a Here Lies Technoblade thing. Rest in peace, King. But no, I'm not gonna do that. That seems a bit far for a fucking shitty graveyard. Here lies. Fucking, I don't know. Oh god, it's nighttime. When a very annoying if a creeper snuck up on me. Oh my god, wait! I just fucking slid off the bed. Hello? That's hilarious. I didn't know I could do that. Coffee. That's not even how to spell coffee. Hold on a second. Here lies number 5. Here lies my pizza. Yeah, I dropped a pizza last I think it was last night. Or night, no, it was night before. I fucking dropped my pizza on the ground. It was so fucking sad, y'all. I had to make myself like something else, like last minute, basically. Well, yeah. I ended up just fucking cooking up some noodles real quick. I'm really about to Google like funny things put on a gravestone. And it's not gonna be any names. It's gonna be like last messages. Something like, here lies so and so was a bad bitch to the very end or some shit like that, you know? So, and is that so as well? Because I feel like someone could accidentally think that's pretty Sue. No, because if it's an O, I think it's supposed to be. Hold on. I'm pulling up fucking Google Translate.
Suo.
Fucking okay, so no, that's not gonna work probably. I'll just do so. Here lies guy. Here lies God, what would be something funny upon this? Here lies our spirit Halloween, I guess. You know, because it's end of the season and all that. I think this is fine. Yeah, now I just gotta go hide some things like chests and what have you. Ooh, you know what I could also do? Item frames. That'd be sneaky. I might do that. One of these, and these. Make a written book. Well, I need to name this thing because I don't want to just name it geocache because I'm pretty sure it's copyright and that might get me in some troubles. Do I have a lectern for this, right? Yeah. The entry. Here. God dang, I need to, do I have screen cap of the... Because I have a banner design for this. I don't remember if I don't think I took a screen cap of it. Damn. The problem is the banner is on one of my single player worlds. It isn't a problem. That's not the problem. The problem is that I put it next to spoiler stuff in terms of like the associated shop that's gonna be going with this. Which I'm probably gonna build a shop after I finish building the second geocache location thing. I feel like Minecash could work, but I also feel like that sounds like a cryptocurrency. I don't want that. I'm not about that. This is gonna be a... and back. Oh my god, it'd be so fucking mean of me to put this underneath like a chest or something. Because you can do that. You can put things on item frames behind chests. So like if I had something like this, I could pop an item frame back there and then put this in the item frame. That would be so mean. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be that sneaky with the hiding of the stuff. But I could do it, is the thing. I know for the fact that I have a name for the shop, which is gonna be Compass Point. I don't think I'm gonna be using lodestone type of stuff around here, even though I could do like some netherite mining and get some for it, but I think what I'm probably going to... I could base off of compass, right? I'm trying to think of like things that are associated with compasses. And the only thing is the compass rose, but it doesn't really make much sense for it to be like a final destination. I could make it out to be sort of like a tourism type of thing. You have discovered a something compass point. Hidden in this location is a written book. I could make it based off of, like, stamps, right? Like with passports and stuff. You have discovered... Hidden in this location is a written book. Find it. And... sign your name in the book. Find it and sign your name in the book. Doesn't want us to... that does mean I have a point for me. really puts. Find it and sign your name and book to prove? No. Okay. Find it and sign your name to... I don't want to say prove. God, writing instructions fucking sucks. Hidden in this location is a written book. Find it and sign your name. To leave your... I guess. Fucking, I'll probably reword this later. I'll put this on page 2 actually. Please do not break any blocks in the location. The book will be Is that accessible? It's an I. Okay, it will be accessible. Without breaking blocks. If want to may leave gift in the chest with the to please place the book back where first discovered. There should be 2, not 1. If you want, you may leave a gift in a chest with the book. And for future explorers. I'll you just back out here. I'll probably do like fun fact corners, sort of like what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream about how like things about Botswanan like funeral traditions like that. I think it's like, you know, things of that nature. Sign your name. Name here. I used to do this a lot when I was like, you know, making that does not look that good here. Congratulations. You found the hidden. Congratulations, you found book. Congratulations, you found the hidden book. I've always sucked at it. These are all gonna be copy pasted into like new areas and stuff. Every single one of these books. That's guitar. I thought that was a knight for a second. I wonder if I could copy paste emojis in here. That'd be something. Where's the little ta-da thing you could do on Discord? With the little like hopper thing, whatever it's called. It is ASCII. But could I? No, it's an unknown symbol. Amazing. Okay, on your name on the following page. Was I worded in this one? This book is location inside your mark. Following page to leave mark. You have discovered. You discover location from points world or hidden information. Look, find in game. Don't actually look to leave your mark. Box on location. Box, please. Look backward. I see a fucking zombie coming up towards me. Yeah, I'm gonna light that up. Think about that before I start writing the book. Buddy, come here. Come away from there. Please do not. That would be very rude if you did that. My shield. Did I leave it in one of the chests? God dang it. I'm in the right chest. And Quill doesn't want to sleep because they're trying to get the frickin' zombie. Okay, so I'm going to probably place some more acacia trees around over here. And then I can put torches on those as a perimeter. And then... Ah, what the heck? That's very rude. You chicken. I thought it was like a baby zombie coming from me or like a or something. I hear a baby zombie. I hear a child. What's this? Might as well take this down because it's really... This is probably not my smartest move to be cutting at night. Okay, it's just... The issue with building this in Savanna too is that I can't do my usual trick of hiding like light sources underneath things with... Hello, good sir. Hi. Yeah, usually I would just put like a moss carpet down and just hide stuff there, but I can't really do that. Show me that a soul lantern. I'll write down a fun facts later off stream, but for now, here's what I'm gonna do. These every now and then, like this, right? I want this one. I might put these on top of some walls now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Well, I actually have plenty of fences. fuck are they talking about in chat? I'm just not gonna question it. No. Need to place lantern, probably. That one there. There, for sure. Try to do Careless Whispers in chat. Alright, let's see what the block layout of everything is right now. So the lowest seems to go down to 3. I kind of want... I kind of want to leave things as dark as I possibly can. In the Krieger itself. Everything outside of it in the perimeter is going to have to be kind of, one here. Might matter. Fine, I'll think. This must be these normal lanterns out of here again. Round off. Off. Check. That one. This Graven's dead. Oof. That's a frickin' F. Oh, there, oh, here we go. There's outlet area. Okay, let's do first pack. It's gonna look disgusting, but we'll see how it goes. These are 0, but it can't spawn anyways because they're path blocks. I think this should be fine. Probably light up this area around here a little bit more. Very interesting how this works with Optifine. What else have to say? Reapers wandering into there, you know? Death pit. Drop this one down because it got blown up at one point. Covering the hole a little bit, that should be fine. Let's make this look a little bit more natural by just breaking up the box. That out a little. Looks a bit more natural now, I guess. A little bit. Awesome. Yeah, that looks better in my eyes. A little bit. And okay, we got this fucking death pit over here. Okay. Okay, I guess it's gonna be a good test to see how dark this thing is. Not bad. I have the dark spots, and also probably gonna be daytime now. For the most part anyways, because everyone's always sleeping. But I think that looks pretty good. Oh. I need miscellaneous building blocks. Let's go with blackstone. I have a bunch of that. Actually, let's go with netherite. That's faster than mine. Let's go with... Sure. Does that look okay? Maybe better if I just used candles instead, but I don't have any candle wax. You know what? I'll just get rid of this because I had the idea of maybe putting these sorts of like balloon things to, like, signify souls heading westward, but I might just omit that whole thing. Yeah, I'll probably just scrap that idea. Keep it as it is already right now. Oh, guest book. Let's do that, I guess. This. From here on, just some fun facts about... Imagine knowing how to English good. From here on, just some fun facts about what inspired the build. To ignore. Just look. Now I'll get this out. Botswan. Is that how you spell Botswan? T. Fucking. How do you spell words? How does one even spell words? Symmetry. Yeah, right. It's not a cemetery. It was based on the cemetery in the capital of Botswana. Melbourne. Pretty sure it's only those two. Let me double check my freaking facts. Shrubs, blah blah, comprised blah 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 blah, nearly 2000s. Australia. Yeah, they only mention Australia, but it's in fucking Africa too. Australia. And oh. I'm gonna put some fucking shade in a Wikipedia page. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna leave any shade, but I think these are all still on my phone actually. The stuff that I. Because yeah, I believe these are all still on my phone. Okay, so back number. I'm probably gonna swap these two fun facts. I want to have at least some coherent like flow. Fun fact number 3. Did you know that I believe it's the Kalahari Desert? I already had the last one. Fucking wiki page open. I don't know why I just looked it up again. Do you know that Botswana is? Did you know that Botswana? I'm trying to figure out how to word this. of Botswana is made up. Botswana's territory. The Kalahari Desert. Fact number 4. Fact number 4 is I'm gonna fucking die to something here. Let me quickly that so I don't like die. I'll probably only leave 4 fun facts with 4 from being taught because I really do like the want to mention the fact that souls travel westward in Botswana culture and whatever. Fact number 4. I'll say were. I want to leave it on a different note than that. I mean, the build itself is basically done. I'm just finishing up the book. Fun fact number 5. I'm gonna swap those. Number 5, right? What other things about Botswana can I put in here? I don't feel like this is worded correctly. 70% of the cast. 70% of Botswana's territory is comprised. Amazing. Bam. And yeah, I'm going to leave the server to get the to figure out what the banner for my thing was again. Don't have any reference on hand, but I'll probably leave that for an off stream. And obviously I'm gonna hide the signature book in here as well. It's somewhere around here as well. You know, I did say I would hide 1 or 2 chests around here, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. 2, 1 here. Yeah, you can open that. And I kind of want to put one in one of these ceiling things. Okay. I think you can still open that. Yeah. So those are 2 chests I have there. No guarantees I'm going to be placing a book in either of those, but you know, whoever decides to try and find this place, we'll just have to see. But yeah, I'm gonna call the stream here then. This is about as much as I can build on stream and without having to like spoil everything completely. Y'all watched me struggle on writing 2 books, you know? Amazing. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good day, and I will see ya. Bye.